Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator Rome, where for the next 2 episodes at least, we are still on the 1.0.4 patch with our previous save game. I did ask in the previous episode that you leave a comment letting me know what you would prefer going forward after not this episode, but the next episode. And those 3 options, just to reiterate, were first, we remain on this patch and finish up this game on this particular version of the game. Option 2 is we restart on 1.1 because the save games are completely incompatible. Option 3 is we call this playthrough done for now, because the point was for me to learn how to play Imperator, and I'm pretty much there. I've got a pretty good handle on it at this point. And at that point, I would move on to probably a different Paradox game. I haven't decided exactly what would follow it up, but if you go to my Discord, which you can find on my main channel page, I have in my Discord, under the upcoming section, a priority list of things that I'm looking at doing next. So you can do that there. If you've already left a comment, thanks. I lost my train of thought. It was still boarding at the station, and where was I? If you left a comment already on the previous video, thanks. Your input helps me a lot. There we go. That's what I was going for. Your input helps a lot in making that decision. But if you haven't left a comment yet, feel free to leave one on this video or on the previous one, and I will see it on both. I read all of the comments, even if I don't get a chance to respond to all of them. So yeah, just feel free to leave a comment and let me know which of those 3 options you would prefer. But for now, we're friends with this tribe. And let's continue building this road. So we're actually pretty close to done with this particular road. We're connecting up over here, and then we're just going to have these 2 legions come this way and this way, meet up somewhere around here, and then we'll be done with those. We have been banking manpower as well. We are now at 15,610 manpower, and we're not losing any to attrition right now, which is very nice. Oops, I just clicked right through that. It popped up just as I was clicking. Okay, I don't know what that event was. I don't know what I did, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Marcia is now a scorned family, interestingly. I don't know how. Okay, let's build a military road down this way. And then we're going to be done building military roads for the time being. And again, if you missed it in the last episode, I did mention that I had made an exploration mode for version 1.1, and that it's just a half-hour long look at the changes that they made. So if you don't know what's in 1.1, feel free to go watch that video, and that will cover that particular bit of information, and you'll have some better information on making your choice on what happens with this series. So the question is, who do we want to attack? Do we want to attack anyone, considering that the next episode might be the last in this series? I think what I'm going to do is I'm just entering a chill phase here, and this episode and next episode I'm just going to chill, bank up manpower, and if you guys decide that we are going to remain on the 1.04, or rather 1.03 branch here, is what this is... Yeah, we're on 1.03. So if you decide that we're going to remain on 1.03 and continue playing this game, then at that point we'll be ready to go to war with a bunch of people and make some rapid expansion. On the other hand, if not, well, we're not in the middle of a war, so it's not really a cliffhanger. I think that's a decent plan. So we'll probably have these roads finished up by the end of this episode. Actually, probably before then, realistically. And do we want to shift around some of our legions? 25k. Was I growing our legion size? I think I was. I completely forgot about that. Okay, we'll spend down our manpower towards the end of this episode and into the next episode on growing our legions. But for right now, we'll just continue to bank it while we build these roads. I'm definitely a little scared of Detonia's alliances, though. That's, oh, they're no longer in an alliance with Phrygia. They're now in a war with Phrygian revolt. It's interesting. Regardless, Laodiceia is still a bit frightening. 147 cohorts for Detonia, 102 cohorts for Laodiceia. And they would join, right? Phrygia would join too. Oh, I bet you Phrygia lost their greater power status. Oh no, it's back. Okay, the alliance is back now. I'm not actually concerned about Phrygia, because they would not be able to get here anywhere near in time to do anything. So that's not a problem, realistically. As soon as you're done building this road, just head to Genoa. And then as soon as you're done building this road, you can just head to Pisa. Excellent. So there's those roads basically done, as soon as both of these legions are done digging up their roads. So I think for now, let's just go ahead and double check the location we're in. That's a supply limit of 24 there. Let's go ahead and move to Sicania. And once we are in Sicania, or rather, Penarumus in Sicania, now that we're here, we can go ahead and recruit in our additional troops. What is our 61252? What the heck? Are they loyal? They are loyal. That's awkward. I mean, we could fire this guy. He's skill 1. Could we maybe get a Marcia in this position? Oh yeah, look at this guy. He's so much better. These guys are going to be a little salty because of their loyalty, but that's fine. The Heraclean Path. Let's choose to get the local tax for right now. So I do want, if I can, to move over all of the light infantry. Can we disband these? No, because they're loyal to a commander. But we can move them away. And then what else do we have here? We have 6, 12, and 5. So we could maybe go to like 6, 13, 6. Sure, why not? 6, 13, 6. So then that would mean that when we are embiggening our other armies, and yes, this legion, quote unquote, lacks a commander. That's fine. Once that guy dies, or these guys are no longer loyal, we are going to go ahead and just ditch them. We have no need for light infantry. Okay, so these guys down here, what's the force limit? Or supply limit even? 37. Okay, so we'll, oof. Go ahead and recruit archers, but we can't recruit anything else here. Okay. We'll have to cycle in a new, fresh legion for both of them, I think. Okay. Now, this guy up here. Similar scenario? Actually, well, yeah, similar scenario. You can't make light cavalry up here. Okay. But most of these mainland ones, we should be fine. Actually, all of the mainland ones, we should be fine. And then eventually we might want to change from Auxilia to Equites. The major issue there is the attrition weight. I don't know. It's something we'll have to think about. But let's go ahead and take our fleet down over to Carthage over here. And we're going to rotate out some of these legions with more full legions. In fact, let's have you land here. And our first legion here can go ahead and go to Ostia to hop on the boats. There we go. And we will go ahead and upgrade this one as well. Let's see, this is going to be 25 plus 25. We can bring both of them at once. And that's what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and grab, ooh, minus 10% Navy attrition. That would be pretty good. I'm going to grab that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this legion bulked up. These guys are taking attrition in Pisa because they have a limit of 32, so I'm going to move them to Vada Tirana. Sertor Virginius was now elected to office as well. Well, that's nice. I'm sure he'll be happy about that. Okay, these units will be done constructing momentarily. And as soon as they are, we'll get these guys moving into Ostia and these guys moving onto the boats. Now, one of the other changes in 1.1 is that you can actually dock your boats and hop your guys on the boats docked. That would sure be convenient right now, but unfortunately, that is not in this version. So we're going to take these two legions and float them on down to Carthage. And then return our other two legions in Carthage back to the Rome area. There we go. To Carthage. And these guys are already in a position to hop into the boats, so that's good. Where exactly are you going? Are you automated? Let's just stick you in Ostia because you're going to need to move out of there anyway to grab some equites. Okay, here's our relief legions ready to go. And let's pull our old Carthaginian legions on out of there. We can get an omen, so we're going to go with population growth because of course we are. What else am I going to do? There we go. And we will go ahead and pull these guys back to Ostia. And once here, we will grow that legion again. Okay, so this legion here still has one troop coming in. This legion here needs to be pulled off of Sardinia. We can swap it with the 6th Legion. That should be fine. Okay, go grab the 6th Legion. These two can split up. And we will go ahead and recruit in... Let's see, we need a unit of light cavalry. And we need 3 units of heavy infantry for both of these. So a unit of light cavalry and 3 units of heavy infantry. Excellent. These guys can now hop on the boat and be brought down to Ostia. And we're just going to swap these 2 legions. An optional tithe. The head of the religious faction is trying to get us to pay him. And I think I'll accept that. That seems fine. Okay. So we are almost done shuffling around our legions. Let's go ahead and pull this legion out of there. Then we're going to stick them back over here in Vada Tirana. Excellent. These legions are getting bulked up as we speak. And I think we are pretty much ready. We are losing money right now. That is definitely something to be a little concerned about. Now, I think that our maintenance is up. Yes, it is. So, we're going to need to do something about that money situation, to be sure. So let's just go ahead and build some marketplaces. If we were on the 1.1 patch, we could do this a little bit more cleverly, because we don't know how much this is actually going to help us. But for right now, we'll do that, and it'll help some. Maybe not enough. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Subscribe for more. Make sure to leave a comment letting me know what you want me to do with the current playthrough of Imperator Rome here. And I will see you all next time.